I just saw one individual catch a nice size speckled trout using this technique here. It's free lining a live mullet, finger mullet, into the water, and as you kind of bring it in, you watch for these shadows, and you'll see these big bruiser speckled trout come up and go for it. So we already saw one caught and released. Now we're going to see if we can get another one, or at least witness another one being caught and released. And the key here is there's at least 2 or 3 more of these big guys kind of hanging out in this surf zone area here at Galveston Fishing Pier in Texas. All right. Free lining live mullet, and we're just going to watch and call it out if we see one of these guys come up for the mullet. Let's see. And earlier we had a bunch of these little sand trout and whatnot under a popping court, fishing some shrimp, but it seems like that live mullet is the way to go. Okay, so there's another cast. Oh, there's another one. Okay, we're just kind of seeing the mullet drift through. Okay. I'm just kind of watching the. Oh, there's one right there on the line. Not sure if that's a keeper one, but all right, good stuff. And we'll see if another big one will hit. So far, I'd say that last one was about 20 plus inches, and the one that came and struck earlier on live lining some mullet, it was definitely bigger, about 25, 28 inches maybe. I don't know, maybe even bigger. It was big. What they're doing is they're live lining some mullet, finger mullet, into the shadowy area, and it's drifting in. Hi, hello, what's up? We're just checking things out here at Galveston Fishing Pier, trying to fish under the lights, and we're watching these 2 individuals live lining some fingerling mullet, and they've caught some pretty nice size speckled trout so far, as well as some undersized speckled trout. There's a slot limit of 15 to 20 inches here. And we just see the cast back out there. And there's this one that has been coming up and just kind of looking at it and actually swiping at the mullet as it's brought through. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not it. Okay. And we can just see it barely under the surface, but you'll see a big shadow come up and go for it. All right, and he's kind of working this area under the lights, starting from the shadowy area. Got anything yet? The individuals that we've been watching have caught multiple speckled trout, as well as a nice size trout that we ended up having to use the pier net to bring it up over here. So it's a pretty good size one. All right, and that was a cotton released. And the technique here that they're using is live lining fingerling mullet. Okay. And let's just see if we can get another one of these big guys to hit. All right, it's pretty cool. And there's no weight. It's just the weight of the fish itself that's being used to cast, and you can see it kind of swim slowly in the surf. And underneath it, something big will come up and try gulping it. And there's been several hits and misses already. So, kind of missed the other one, but it's pretty good size. Oh, there's one looking at it right now. He's looking at it. Oh man, he came up right underneath it and looked at it. Good size mullet, or good size speckled trout. See if he comes back. Wow. All right. Yeah, this guy's big. Definitely over the slot limit that we have here in Texas. Okay, he's just kind of drifting it along in the surf, and then every once in a while something shadowy thing will come up and swipe at it. So I'm looking at it right now. It looks like a smaller one. Yeah, it was a smaller one. There's the mullet. Oh, let the mullet go. Let's see. Let's watch the mullet. Maybe something will swipe it. Okay. So pretty cool. We've done this before using croaker, but never at night using live mullet. We're mainly just using shrimp, live shrimp, dead shrimp and whatnot, as well as these tandem rigs. Right now I got one under a popping cork, but yeah, oh man, it was pretty exciting to see this. Not sure if they're gonna keep at it or if they're gonna move on to another location, but it's pretty cool watching these guys. For us, nothing earth-shattering from a speckled trout, sand trout standpoint. It's pretty much just kind of cast out, and we've been just letting the popping cork do its thing. But let's see if he rebaits and comes back. All right. But for now, I just got the little popping cork in the water, and I'm waiting for something to hit it. And when he takes it, he'll take the popping cork under. There's definitely some nice sized ones in here. Now I'm getting a hit, little hit. All right. Oh, he's gonna go and do it again here. All right. So live line, Mullet City shortly. Let's go check it out. Okay, so he's out in the shadow right now, bringing it in. The mullet is just under the surface. You'll get a glimpse of it as it comes up. And also, you'll get a glimpse. Oh, there he is now. It's coming down under the light now. Okay, little recast. Back out again. All right, we're just kind of hanging out, checking out some live action here at the Galveston Fishing Pier. And over here, the time, oh shoot. Nope, I just lost my rig. All right, let's go switch it out then. Had a little difficulties earlier fishing, and ended up losing our gear, or losing the rod tip on one of our rigs. And it's been a good trip so far. Okay. And now we're just kind of hanging out in the surf zone area, fishing under the lights, and we happened onto these guys fishing some live mullet and watching them catch some nice sized speckled trout using this technique. Live lining, live mullet, under the lights. And here I'm just going to put on some shrimp, some dead shrimp, and put it on the popping cork while we're waiting for the action. And it's pretty exciting though. It's the trout will come up underneath it and basically swallow it in one bite. Moving right about here now. Mullet's just under the surface still. Okay. Alright, mullet's back up. He's gonna recast. Right, back out again. Looking to see if anything's kind of dragging behind it or lurking behind it. Let's see if he comes back. There's at least 2-3 of them like that here. It's right underneath us now. kind of hanging back, watching. Gonna recast. I can see some more of the speckled trout, sand trout coming back into the surf zone. Back over here. Back out there. It's kind of working its way over. Alright, so live lining for mullet, or live lining finger mullet for some nice sized speckled trout. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and gotten one keeper so far, as well as one really nice one that they caught and released. And us, we just been mainly fishing for some of the blacktip shark that they had here at the end of the T head. But now we're just kind of playing under the lights. Someone gave us some dead shrimp, and we've been using them under the lights with a popper. And then while we were doing so, a couple of guys came over and showed us some new techniques on what to do fishing for some of these guys under the lights. Okay, looks like I got a gaff top, little baby one. That's nice. Those can hurt. I got a little stinger fins or whatever that definitely can give you an ouch. So let's get that one off the line. And then let's see if we can get them off. There we go. He's off. Where the action is out here, where these guys are catching them using live mullet, free lining. Let's see if we can see him. We've seen several nice size trout come up and hit these guys, so let's see if they'll do it again. Definitely love doing this live streaming. Get to see the action and everything right in front of you. So that's cool. Oh, there's one behind it. He's right there. He's chasing it. He chased it. Oh man. Came up right behind it. Did you guys see that? That thing was big. Oh man. That thing was big. Came up right behind it. See if he comes back up again. Yeah, that's like the third one now, I think. All right, here he is. There's the mullet. You kind of see it over here in the whitish area. Okay, he's casting back out again. Live lining mullet for some bruiser speckled trout here in Galveston, Texas. Galveston Fishing Pier. And yours truly just having some dead shrimp and just kind of seeing whatever else bites. But definitely been sidetracked with some of the action that we've seen here right in front of us happen right under the lights here in Galveston. Back out into the shadow, working it back into the light, and see if that big guy will come back up and look at it again and swipe it. Okay. It's coming through the surf. Mullet's just below the surface again. Okay. All right. Okay, I see the mullet over here. He's going to recast. Another cast. And there's been a couple out this way. There's been some back out this way. And then there's another one that just comes in here and kind of swipe it. We also see some sharks go by. Definitely a lot of sand trout. Some undersized speckled trout. And then these bruiser trout. Just kind of watching it right now, see if that big guy will come back up. And it's pretty cool. They just come out of nowhere and just kind of come up, look at it, and sometimes they'll follow it. Other times they'll just give it a nudge, and a couple times they'll have it in their mouth, but not able to get the hook set. Okay, back out again, right there. Let's see this one. Could this be the one? Let's see. All right. Come on, come on. Okay, there's the mullet. Right out here, just under the surface. And you'll just see a shadow of it come up underneath it. Or hopefully we'll see the strike. That's even better. Something just flashed just behind it. Oh, there he goes. There's no. Something behind it came up. Okay. These guys catch and release. Yeah, these guys are catch and releasing, especially these big trophy ones. These are trophies speckled trout, well above the slot limit. And they're using fingerling mullet. When I say fingerling, they're probably about a foot long. And these things are swallowing it on the first bite or strike. Okay. There's the cast. Back out. Let's see this drift. Okay. Just under the surface. Okay. Just kind of working it. Just directly under the lights right now. Okay. Speckled trout, yeah, they're very good eating. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see. Come on, come on. Yeah, there's a limit of 3, 15 to 20 inch slot limit. So if they're bigger than 20 inch, you gotta let them go. And they've already caught one and let them go, and I believe they've got one that was in the slot, and they caught it using this technique here, live lining mullet. Let's see if we can see that action again. Okay, I see the mullet. And they've been pretty good. They used our pier net to land that big one, and then they released them immediately, and it was released pretty successfully. So that one's going to get bigger, and I'm kind of watching to see if they get that other one. The other one that's hanging out here is definitely bigger than the one they caught and released. So this will be exciting, seeing this live action on the fly here, just fishing under the lights. All right, let's see it. Come on. Woo! Yeah, tug is a drug. Tug is a drug. Come on, give it. Gotta love the fishing stuff. Okay, he's gonna release that or let that mullet go, and just kind of watch it in case something comes up and swipes it while he rebaits. It's been pretty exciting seeing this. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and throw our little popping cork shrimp rig out and see what happens. Pretty exciting, I'll tell you that. I've done fishing under the lights with live shrimp, and I've also fished using live croaker, live lining it at night. But never done the fingerling mullet, so that would be a technique that I guess we're going to have to try next round when we come out. All right. Oh, there's something that just hit on the surface. Okay. And here I'm just kind of fishing under the lights with a popping cork with a little piece of shrimp. Okay. while the kind of waiting for the break in the action here. Oh, back again. Okay, so this is a smaller mullet, or I think fish. Let's see how that one goes. I think it looks like almost like a shad. All right, back out again. Oh, that one's a lively fish too. Okay, let's follow it. He's under the lights. It's back over here now. Get ready for the cast. All right. Here, fishy, fishy. I like that. Here, fishy, fishy. You can see some fish darting about. Oh, just saw something big over here strike. It's just coming out from here, left to right. Okay, I see it. Oh, something just took it or swiped at it. Okay. Back out again. Come on, fishy. Okay, it's just free lining the live bait, and pretty much watching your line, seeing anything there, as well as watching the fish itself. You can definitely see it as it comes up to the surface, and you can definitely see when the fish strikes it. It's pretty interesting. Okay. Come on, let's see what we got. Alright, see some needlefish moving about, see some more speckled trout coming around in the area. We did see a little black tip shark go by earlier. And then now we're just kind of checking things out. Okay, there's something that's chasing some bait fish. That was pretty cool. Some more stuff chasing each other. So a lot of action tonight over here at the Galveston Fishing Pier. We did see a nice sized black drum caught and release also. They borrowed our net as well. So our pier net right over here has gotten a lot of action this week. We've been here for 5 days fishing the Galveston Fishing Pier, and it's been a fun time. Is it legal to take the sharks? I'm up in Dallas. Yep, yeah, we're up in Dallas also, Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's where we're normally based out of. Our trip over here to Galveston is usually like a annual thing for us. Oh, there's a bruiser right there. You see the big guy? Yeah. Ah, dang, that's a big guy. Yes, you can keep shark as long as they're the legal size and legal species. The key thing there is being able to identify them. There's only a few that you can keep that have a minimum size limit of 24 inches. There's other ones that you can't even keep at all, and then there's others that have a larger size limit, like I think it's like 5 feet, 6 feet or something. I mean, they're big. All right. Okay, and if you guys didn't see that, there was a nice sized speckled trout that was off to the left, to the left of the little fish they were using, or the bait that they were using. All right, and this is live lining for fish. All right, he's on the other side now. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you how we normally do this. And this is works better with live shrimp, but we can also use dead shrimp. And in this case, yours truly is gonna just take one of these dead shrimp that we have, put it on under a popping cork, and we're going to cast it out. And what we typically do since we don't have any live bait, is we'll use this to catch a smaller fish so that the bigger fish will take it. So I'll just cast it out, I'll let the popping cork give an indication of the strike. Okay, there's something kind of playing with it now. It's taking it. There's a bunch of little guys in the mix here, so I'm hoping I can get like a little sand trout, and then soon after that something bigger will hit it. So just kind of let it drift along. Definitely want some live mullet, and then you definitely want to try other live baits like live shrimp. You tear them up as well, but again, you got that slot limit now. Okay, so that'll definitely mess you up. All right, just got a little piece of shrimp left on this one. The other thing we do is we'll take fish bites. Okay, it's this thing right here. Okay, and see, where is he fishing at? We're at Galveston Fishing Pier in Galveston, Texas. Okay, and what I'll do is just take a piece of, excuse me, I gotta get some of this stuff out of the way. I just dropped. Okay, and I'll take deal of it and put it on the hook itself, and I'll use that also to hopefully hook into something, and then from there that fish is going to get us the bigger fish. So let's see, we'll just cast it out, let it drift out into the distance here. Okay, something's playing with it. Took it definitely under. It's still playing with it, and that's the thing about fish bites is you can pretty much fish it. Oh wow, and that big guy came back. He's chasing these little bait fish. Big guy came back again. Holy cow. All right, and the individual that was catching them was using live fingerling mullet, and then this other live bait that that's smaller, I'd say about yay big. Okay, and here I'm just using fish bites under a popping cork, see if I can get something to hit that I can use for basically bait, so that the big guy that's cruising the area is going to hit it. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so if you come out here, you definitely want to bring some live shrimp for the fishing under the lights. If you can bring some live mullet, fingerling mullet, you definitely want to do that as well. What the individual was doing was free lining the mullet, and several times we saw him come up, and he did catch two. One that was keeper size, and the other one that was well over the 20-inch size limit. So you had to let him go. And let's see, I see some needlefish moving about. The water is starting to get a little bit more stained, so I can't see all the way to the bottom like I did earlier. But it is definitely hiding some of these big guys that are lingering here in the surf. Okay, so let's go ahead and kind of drift this one in. All right, little guy just played with it. Looks like a little sand trout. I'm gonna let it drift along. Okay. He's still playing with it. All right, I'm gonna recast. But oh yeah, definite eye opener. We're seeing someone working live mullet, free lining it here in the surf. And so no popping cork, no weight. All he was doing was casting out into the shadow and letting it drift in, and you would see these nice size speckled trout come up right behind it, and he ended up hooking up twice. Okay, I got something playing with it now. Took the bobber under. He's running with it. Okay, he just ran with it. Okay. All right, so there's a little sand trout. All right, so picture this, but a lot bigger, being a speckled trout. This is a sand trout, not the same as a speckled trout. And we're gonna go ahead and release this guy because, well, we're just having fun at this point. Kind of closing out our Galveston trip, because after this we're gonna head back home. Then it's gonna be freshwater fishing time versus saltwater, and it's definitely a fun time for us when we come out to the coast. We usually spend about a week here, 5 days, Sunday to Friday, and then usually on Friday we use as a travel day. We're based up in Dallas, Fort Worth area, so it's about a 4.5 hour trip for us to make it to Galveston, and we usually do it at least once a year, and I think this is our 15th year doing this, so fun times to be had. Today what we've kept so far has been 2 sharks, 2 black tip sharks that we're gonna, there's a couple of recipes we're thinking about doing, and I think it should be a good time putting that little video or maybe recipe together. Maybe we'll be able to describe how we cooked it. All right, but definitely enjoyed that time out here, and now we're just kind of closing out the trip, and it's kind of fun seeing someone much more expert than us. We're just average Joes. We learn to fish by our trials and errors is our motto, and we definitely learned some new things this trip. Cow nose ray is a great bait for shark. You definitely want to use an oily bait for shark as well. Spanish mac, the ladyfish, those were some good ones to use, as well as pompano. And then watching some of these guys work in the shore or work in the surf zone for some of these bruiser speckled trout, using live fingerling mullet. That was an eye-opener seeing some of that action. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and close out this round. I know it's a real quick impromptu one, but I just wanted to let you guys, oh wait a minute, I think the individual just come back and see if he's going to fish again, so maybe we'll stick around a little bit longer. Yeah, he's getting ready to fish again, so let's see if we can do it again. All right, so just bear with me. I'm just going to see if someone will hit the popping cork here. Okay, with a little fish bite, little speckled trout or sand trout earlier hit it. Okay, all right. Here we go, back with the action again, live lining. There's the little fish right there. He's gonna cast out into the shadows. See if this guy will come up and hit it. Come on, come on. All right. Let's see. No. This little fingerling mullet about yay big. The ones that he was using earlier were, I'd say almost a foot long. It's back out into the surf zone in the shadows. Bring it back in. Another cast out. Trying to catch some speckled trout. Live lining with fingerling mullet. And so far I've caught several speckled trout. One big that you had to catch or had to release because it was past the slot limit, and then one within the slot limit. Back out again, looking for any shadow behind it. Let's see if that big guy's back. I don't see it yet. I see the line, but I don't see the fishy. Okay, I see the fish, but I don't see the bruiser trout. Okay, back out again. Out into the shadowy area. Coming back into the surf zone area. There's the fish. There's the bait. Back over here. Oh, he's got one on. Oh man, he had one on. Got away. Had one on. All right, let's go cast our little popping cork back out again. Pretty exciting. Okay, and it's about a little bit past midnight. I think 12:20 right now. So let's just cast it out here and let's go and let our fish bite cruise through the. Oh, there's a hit. He's running with it. Huh? Sure. You getting ready to go?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. So, how many did you catch like that?
Big one?
Two? How big do you think they were?
24 and 26.
Wow.
But the one I wanted was the one that would have swallowed them both.
Yeah, he was big. I saw one come up, and then there was another one you were chasing out there.
The one that came up the first time
Yeah.
was about that big of a mouth. Looked
Oh,
like
wow.
a redfish.
Wow.
I mean, it was just massive. The mullet was this big.
Oh yeah. Wow. And those were all live mullet.
Live mullet. Big mullet.
Yeah.
Big mullet. Over 7-8 inches.
And you caught them with a cast net, or did you buy
I
them?
did.
Yeah.
They were all down there.
Okay. Yeah, we were here earlier this morning or today, and the mullet were all up and down, moving about. All right.
They were too big, but then when I saw the bigger trout, I'm like, you know what? Let me go catch a couple.
Okay.
See, they're chasing the small. Even I saw the big one.
Yeah.
Once it got off mine,
Yeah.
small mullet would pass, and it would go after the small mullet. If
Okay.
you can get the small mullet out there,
Yeah.
you'll hook on a couple. They just want mullet.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we were just coming over here to see if we can catch some sand trout, and I was standing here and I was like, hey, here's some fish, and then while I was sitting here, I saw the big guys come up. Like there were 5 of them that kept going back
Yep.
and forth, and I was like, holy cow.
So you didn't get to see the big one.
Oh, I saw the one. There was one right
Looked like
here.
a bull red.
Yeah, I thought it was a. What was it? Yeah, I thought it was either a bull red or a black drum. It looked like this. It was about that big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came up
See, they're smacking. See, they're chasing that mullet.
right over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then I saw the one that went after your mullet out here a couple of times. How big do you think that one was?
24.
24?
25, yeah.
Okay.
Now the one that kept missing me, first time it came up 3 times and
Yeah.
missed it. The second time it just came up, circled it, chased it, and then gave up.
Wow.
That one was over 30.
So you fish here often?
Oh yeah, yes sir.
So is this normal to see the big ones like that
This time of year, yes.
this time of year?
They're
Okay.
about to start spawning. I mean, not spawning, mating.
Okay.
And they'll eventually the females, the bigger ones, will be with the males. you
Okay.
know. They'll swim side by side. At
All
that
right.
point, you can't catch them.
Okay.
They won't feed.
Now we saw somebody caught a bunch of Spanish mackerel this morning, and then one was a Jack Crevalle also.
Jack
But that doesn't normally run at this time of
It's
year.
when the water's really clean.
Okay. All right.
Fucking mullet out there.
Yeah.
There you go, man. That's what they want. If you can whip a mullet out there free line,
Yeah. And it has to be free line. You can't. Okay.
yeah, they'll see any metal, any mono any heavy mono, metal, any clips,
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
clip shots.
So no popping corks.
What happens with a popping cork is
Yeah.
the current and the waves,
Okay.
when it moves the cork,
Yeah.
it'll move your bait sideways.
Oh,
So
and
when
it
your
doesn't
bait
look.
it doesn't move naturally,
I
so
see.
they won't hit it.
Yeah, because I saw it. It's just moving.
Yeah, it just kind of
Yeah.
unnaturally, so they won't go in. They're pretty picky.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I've caught not big trout, but using little croaker, you know, back
Croaker's
in
good.
Corpus Christi when I grew up there, Port Aransas and
That's
all
where
that.
I'm from.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Corpus.
Yeah, I grew up in Beeville.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'd go to the coast and fish, and I would just grab these little fingerling mullet as well as the croaker, put a live line it, and throw it under the lights.
That was it.
Yeah, but I never got anything big. It was always just okay, a keeper.
Well, I remember fishing with my parents.
Yeah.
At night.
Oh yeah. So they're finally gonna fix it.
Are they really? They got the funding?
They got the funding. It's just gonna take a while. But
Yeah, it's gonna
yeah, that was my favorite. That was my favorite pier. It was much better than Horace Caldwell, I thought. You know.
Caldwell's pretty cool too.
But it's different fish, I think. Because
redfish. Caldwell,
yeah.
It's better for red. This time of year, actually, July, August, it's really good for. After the 4th, it's really good for reds.
Okay.
So they're even hitting. That's a ballyhoo, ain't it? That's one. No, that's a gar.
Okay.
So the ballyhoos look like gar.
Yeah.
And that's their favorite food.
Is it?
Ballyhoo.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's their favorite.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
So
like
no,
candy to them.
so normally we were coming up here May, June, July, around that time, and then
It's trout season, but big trout are late in the year, August.
yeah.
August.
Yeah.
End of
So
August, and then
when
it'll
we,
transition.
what was it,
over
about
to-
3 years ago? I think 3 years ago we came here in August because we wanted to miss the all the people. It gets tourist season.
Yeah, August is good. You also get calmer winds. You'll get cleaner water.
Yeah.
And then once September hits, it's just all about slot reds. Just
Oh
red
wow,
fish.
slot reds in September. Okay. All right. Yeah. We came and we fished. We got several bull reds, black drum. We got some black tips and nothing like earlier in the year. So we're like, yeah, we're gonna come in August now.
Yeah, usually the red run will coincide with dove season.
Oh, okay.
Those mullet, they all just swam up.
Okay.
Chasing
Right there.
them.
All right. Yeah, good news. I mean, it's good stuff.
Oh, that mullet coming up from the bottom.
All right.
That's about the size of mullet I was using.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we saw a bunch of them and this morning.
There's so many mullets today.
Saw that, and there was a ton of jellyfish, and then it
jellyfish.
moved out further finally.
Yeah, but I got some mullet if you want to go get them. It's a good dozen or more. Maybe
Yeah?
a dozen.
Okay. Well, I mean, what? They're dead, so you just fish
No,
them
they're
dead.
alive.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
You want to try? We just gotta.
Sure.
All right, we'll try it. We just take
Not doing
take
it
everything
now.
off and just put a hook on.
Yeah, treble hook size. I would personally use a 6 or a 4.
A 6 or a 4.
But you can
Okay.
get away with an 8.
Okay. All right.
Something like that.
Oh wow, that's small.
That's too small. That's why I was missing those fish.
Oh, the big guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you?
That's why I was letting them eat it. But I don't like letting them eat it too long because you'll
Oh, they
gut 'em.
swallow them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you hook them?
Just right. Make sure their mouths are open because a lot of people just go under the chin.
Okay.
Shuts their mouth. They
Okay.
They can't breathe.
So keep the
not
mouth
so much
open.
breathe, but you know
Okay.
what I mean. They
All
can't
right.
get any oxygen. So
Okay.
you want their mouths to open up. And you go under the mouth and up the palate,
Okay.
or you can hook them in the back.
Okay. And then you just
I
toss
like
it
the
out
mouth just because you can whip it. You
Okay.
know, and it won't tear out.
there. All right. Good. Good stuff.
Look at that. Oh, big cow, bro, was chasing that mullet.
Oh wow. Nice.
You should be able to get a couple good ones with that mullet. It's enough.
All right. Cool. And how do you keep them alive in your live minnow?
Live well.
Okay.
You have an extra bucket. You have an
Right here.
extra pump.
I just got to put water in it.
Is it empty?
It's empty right
I
now.
got water.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to use the same water.
Okay.
You can't put them in that water. They'll turn red, and no fish will hit them.
They turn. Why do they turn red?
So if you change the salinity levels
Okay.
on the trout, on the mullet,
Okay.
if you go from, let's say you catch them in the ditch,
Yeah.
and you bring them here,
Yeah.
and then you try to put seawater in there,
Okay.
they'll turn red
Ah.
because the salinity is different.
So what water did you use?
Well, all these mullet were caught on the surf.
Oh,
I just
use that
throw
surf
a
water.
bucket down and just keep changing the water.
Oh, nice.
That's why they're nice, white, and slimy.
Okay. Oh, wow.
The water you catch them in, you have to keep them in that water, otherwise they'll turn red.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. It's a cool setup you got. And you use your cast net to catch them, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
So if you want mullet, it gets clean again and you want to come back,
Okay.
go down to the jetties, especially the one on 37. The
Okay.
ones that have concrete on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And those mullet are always swimming up and down the rocks. You'll see them off the rocks.
Oh,
You
wow.
just cast at them.
Okay.
This was one cast earlier, right before the sun went down.
What size net do you use?
It's a 3/8 mesh.
Okay.
Mono.
What diameter?
I usually just mess around with a 4.
A 4. Wow.
That was
Okay.
a 5 though.
Okay. Yeah, he's got like a 7, and I've got a 3 and
Around the
a
rocks,
4.
you want to keep it small and simple.
Okay.
Just because if it sinks too fast and you get hung up, you lose an $80 net. You know?
Oh yeah.
That's it, bro.
I didn't know about the water. You have to keep it in the same
Same
water you
water.
caught it.
Yeah, if you change them out, salinity changes, they turn red,
Okay.
and then the trout won't hit it.
And you say red, like the skin gets red
Yeah,
looking,
they just get red bellies,
and the trout don't like it.
the trout come up and look at it, they won't hit it.
Oh wow, that's good news. Good info, man.
I'm telling you, they're picky, brother.
All right. Well, I appreciate it.
No problem, brother.
Great tips, man.
Have fun.
All right, thank you. All right, we got some great tips this round. I didn't know about catching mullet and keeping it in the same water that you caught it in, or it's gonna turn red on you, and the trout don't like it. And then didn't know about with those trophy trout, you definitely don't want to use any hardware and whatnot. So no popping corks, nothing. And right here we've got a bait bucket, and we're just going to go ahead and put it in here and try catching some. And then 37th Street jetty sounds like there's a good opportunity if we want to catch any trout, or correction, mullet, for yours truly to use for this similar setup. Sounds like we can do that. So let's see if we can catch something. I got a little net here. Okay. And we've got a popping cork, but we're going to take that off. And we're going to try casting these guys with just this little hook right there and no other hardware. And got some great information. I hope you guys could have heard that. If not, I'll go back and kind of recap things in a follow-up video. What was that? Oh, okay. Man, he has some good info. I didn't know about trout or mullet, and you got to keep them in the same water that you catch them, or they turn red on you, the belly. And so what happens then is,
I don't want it.
yeah, they don't want it. And then he said if you want to catch some mullet by the jetties, and he says use a 4-foot 3/8 inch mesh cast net. You don't want to go with a big one because you gotta throw it and bring it in quickly, or it'll get into the rocks. But you want to go to 37th Street jetty along that one and give it a try. So
Wind's blowing this, so I'm gonna set it down.
okay. Now I'm not sure how well we can cast these mullet with this spinning gear, but we may be able to free line it down here and then maybe get a keeper speckled trout or something.
Underhand them far enough.
So let me see if I can get this tight, and then we'll get one on, and then you try catching one. All right. So.
Oh, you're good. You do it for now.
Oh yeah.
You're good.
All right. Okay, so here we are trying out something new. Any fish? Not yet.
When you feel a thump
Uh-huh.
and he hits the don't jerk it.
Okay.
You know, it's not bass fishing.
All right.
You want to just, you'll feel a thump, and
Okay.
you'll see your line start to get tight as it's swimming away.
Okay.
You just want to give it a good, just a little
Okay. Yeah, I'm guilty of. I'll pull back.
bass fishing.
So last night, yeah, we were fishing that way, you know, on the T head, and we had several strikes, and we had one where he took the line, and one of my rods, I didn't have new line on there, and it had a cut, and so it broke off. But another one had some fairly new line, and I went and cast this way on the T head toward shore, and I was using some whiting, and something took it, and it did this sound with the drag, because I had the reel clicker on. It was a and then it took off, but it wasn't a fast.
Red.
It just went slow.
Redfish.
It was a redfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just tug. They're so
Okay.
heavy that they don't like a trout will swim off. Usually when you get those tugs like that, it's just a red. It picks it up and then it just takes off.
So I'm finding him. I ended up at the end of the T head, and I'm getting ready because we caught a big stingray, and we used these rods, and oh yeah. So that's what he's talking about. These are the mullet that they were using, free lining, for these big speckled trout. One that went 27 inch, one that went 24 inch that he caught and released. And then he had one keeper, slot red. Here's one he's fishing underneath a popping cork, and he just caught, I don't know what he's using for bait, but it looks like a nice sand trout. Cool, nice sand trout. All right, excellent. What bait are you using?
Live shrimp.
Live shrimp, nice. Okay. All right, so live shrimp. All right, any fish? Yes, sand trout and speckled trout under the light so far. And we're gonna see if we can catch
So
one.
you were at the end of the T head?
Yeah, so we're at the end of the T head, and we were able to. Normally we caught like 40-inch plus bull reds, black drum in the past with these same rods, the little boat rods. This one, I couldn't turn his head. Normally they make that initial run, and I could turn his head and start fighting him, but he just kept going like nothing, like I wasn't even moving him, and then my line broke.
Red.
You think? Okay.
Definitely red. I mean, maybe a stingray.
Yeah. Well, the stingray has that pumping action.
Right.
And doesn't he when he first get the first strike, he goes to the surface and runs on you?
Or it'll sit, and then you won't be able to move it.
Oh, okay. Buries himself. Okay. Nice. All right. Yeah, but we've been here. We've been here since Sunday, just fishing every day. Yeah, we do this once a year, and we came out here and we saw these black drum bull reds just swimming everywhere, but none of them wanted to bite. Just up and down this whole area.
Yep.
Like under the pier, around us, even in the surf zone, it was like nothing.
Cruising.
Yeah. So that was frustrating. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the ballyhoo, man. The ballyhoo will catch you that big one.
So that one that we lost, probably a bull red.
With the zit?
Yeah, because it's the
I don't remember that on the other one.
and then he went and just went on his way. Yeah.
That
So-
would have been a big one. They haven't done that.
No, they haven't, but they did. I mean, it had to have been a big one.
There goes the mullet.
The little guys. Okay.
They're throwing mullet out there. They're chasing them.
Yeah.
Why isn't there a mullet out there yet, buddy?
Oh yeah. You don't want to do this?
I'm setting this one.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you could cast that one.
Yeah, go. Just start doing it.
Okay. All right, so we'll try. So I took the popping cork off, and all I got is line and
What's that?
Oh. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
What is that?
Oh,
Hey, you better start fishing quick because if those things fill up the water, you're in trouble.
really?
Yeah.
All right, some baby gaff top. Yeah, we saw a bunch the other day moving around.
The problem, if they show up, it's over. You can't use them.
Oh, because they eat it?
They start stinging it,
Oh, do they?
picking at it.
Oh,
They paralyze you. I was undecisive on which pot I was going to hit. I didn't hit any.
all right. And then you said to set it up so it goes underneath their mouth.
Inside their mouth up to the roof of their mouth.
Oops.
Let me see. What you do is you have to wait till they say ah.
Say, aw.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's the roof of the mouth,
Yeah. The palate
Okay.
up top.
and that allows them to breathe.
Right. Allows them to open. It's also the hardest part of the body,
Okay.
so it won't, it won't break out.
Okay. Wow. I don't know how you were
Yeah, whip it out
casting.
there.
You were casting with that bait caster.
It's all right. You can whip it.
All right.
It'll go out.
All right. Here goes.
You have to go further left
Further left.
because of the wind. Yeah.
Oh.
See how it's swimming kind of sideways? Nothing's gonna hit it. You want it to come at
Okay.
you like this.
So into the waves.
Yeah. So throw, like you're throwing
Okay.
that way.
All right. Let's give it a shot. Well, he swims fast.
Yeah, it's bad. That's why you see me throwing all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, someone chased it. It's already under the pier.
All right.
It was skid chase.
So how many casts do you get before you?
It just depends how hard you're whipping them. The harder
Okay.
you whip them, the less chances of them lasting a long time.
Okay. And you're using a bait caster?
Yeah.
Oh, look, something just came up. Wave
Yeah,
took
I'm
it.
using a Tranks 150.
Okay.
I love that thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I took up bait finesse style fishing. The ultralight bait casting, and I'm able to cast with this Shimano that I got. Shimano the Scorpion. I can cast 1/16 ounce lures, no problem. Oh, he's looking at it.
Yeah.
He's right behind it.
Mullet will play dead too, so sometimes you gotta kind of just
Okay.
wiggle them just a little bit, keep them on it.
Wow, this is fun. Definitely different from what I did growing up. Okay, so into the waves.
Might have another cast or two left.
Okay.
If you give it more line, like right there,
Okay.
you can whip it further.
All right.
There you go. About 3 feet. Now the wind ain't gonna let you do much.
It came off my finger too quick too. Oh man, oh man.
But when a trout hits it, you'll feel that.
Okay.
The the force of the hit comes all the way up, and you'll feel it.
All right.
Like a bump, kind of like a flounder bump. There you go.
All right. Come on, big guy.
It's more gone than in, but
Yeah. But you fish it live, so
yeah.
once he's dead or
Once you start
tired.
seeing a lot of that white,
Okay.
it's time to change it. But go ahead. You still got about another cast or two.
Because I saw that one. He chased your mullet, that big mullet, a couple
Yeah.
of times. Okay, we're back again. Unfortunately, you're gonna have some different sound. The live stream ended on us, so we're gonna have to shift to our GoPro, and it's gonna be more of a landscape mode. So if you can join us there, definitely do. All right. But that said, appreciate you all joining, and well, see us on the other live stream. We're gonna do it from our GoPro because our battery died.